for finding fossils. Woo! Today we are looking for all of these fossils. Gastropods, corals, crinoids, which are related to starfish, brachiopods, and trilobites. This is a Dudley Bug. These hills are upended seabeds and are over 428 million years old. You say what? So, we have literally walked up these mountains and straight away we have found a piece of coral as soon as we walked in. Let's see what else we can find. The highest peak of the area. I mean, that's the highest peak, but this is the second highest peak of the area. We've reached the top, and that was the biggest climb I've ever done. So this isn't a real trilobite fossil, obviously, but this is what it would look like if you found a full one. And so here you might think it's coral, but it's actually part of the trilobite. And then round here we haven't found this whole fossil, but we have been finding bits of its spine, basically. And I think we might have found a bit of that. They're called the Dudley Bugs because they're only found in this region. This book is so handy for finding fossils. In fact, it shows you some of the fossils that we're wanting to find today. All of these are trilobites, but the Dudley Bug, diagram one, is completely different. So we know what we're looking for. Through in these hills. Oh, hi. Although there's so many small fossils at Wrens Nest, most of the big ones are embedded into the rock. And here's a bit of coral, and a trilobite might have lived in that gap as well. We're in this hand of fossils, guys. I'll show you them once I've inspected. Right, I'll show you. So you got some coral, another piece of coral. There's a lot of pieces of coral, guys. Another piece of coral. This is amazing. This is 100 years ago, which is what Wren's Nest used to look like. But look at it now. It's absolutely fabulous, incredible. There's also a nature reserve, so if you get tired of digging, you can have a little fun in the woods and explore it. So we've had a great time, and these are all the creatures and fossils that we found. These two here both have big shells in. So these two have a shell, and on the back they have a bit of coral too. We've got a shell there. These two here are the Dudley Bug, and we are sure, incredibly sure. So these bits here are big bits of coral, and we know that it's coral because you can see all the dots here where all the coral, where all the fish have been feeding on it. This is a crinoid, and that's a crinoid in real life. And finally, we have all these shells that we found. If you're ever in the Dudley area and you want to find your own fossils, which are over 428 million years old, you know where to go. Wren's Nest. I've had so much fun. I hope you've had an amazing adventure with me. I'll see you next time.